It's your favorite podcast. It's Vanguard from Yaad. The Reckoning with Reasoning. With your host, Legendary G.
Welcome to Vanguard from Yaad, The Reckoning with Reasoning. I'm your host, Legendary G. It's a brand new year. Yes, still can't believe we are in 2022. Almost 2 years since the COVID-19 pandemic outbreak in Jamaica, which felt just like yesterday. I'm imploring that we do take the necessary precautions and follow the COVID-19 safety guidelines so we can continue to prevent wider spreading. So I want to use this opportunity to send condolences to all our loved ones who passed due to the COVID-19 pandemic. And also, if you have a loved one that passed with natural causes or other circumstances, I would like to say my condolences also. Happy New Year to you and your family. I hope we are staying safe, proactive, and mindful of all that's taking place in our environment, surrounding, and economy. So, a new variant of the COVID-19 Omicron is on the loose, which is more transmittable but not quite lethal based on what the WHO is saying, but still possess very high risk to the COVID-19 pandemic worldwide recovery. Inflation is also on the rise, and you may notice that food prices, gas prices, household items and other stuff going up. Construction is also booming, and that's a positive look for homeowners and new homeowners and businesses who are expanding and planning on taking their businesses on to the next level. Crime and violence is still a major concern in Jamaica, and I think it's a collective responsibility from all of us to play a role in curbing crime by being mindful of our surroundings while ensuring we aren't contributing to any factor that may lead to a violent situation, which falls under accountability and responsibility. While on the entertainment side, the Grammy is coming up, and that will be on January 31st, 2022. Who do you think will take home this year's best reggae album? Please leave it in the comment section. Let us know who you think will take home this year's best reggae album. Spice and reggae songstress Etana are among the 6 nominees for Best Reggae Album Grammy Award. Spice was nominated for 10, while Etana earned a nomination for her album, Pamoja. The other nominees are Sean Paul, Live and Living, Jesse Royal for Royal, Gramps Morgan for Positive Vibration, and American band Soulja with Beauty in Silence. It's the first time in 36 years that the Best Reggae Album Award have 2 women nominated simultaneously. Only 5 females were previously nominated in the category. While on the dancehall side of things, I heard the streets saying that the content lacking positivity and entertainment. Yes, it's debatable, and all reggae dancehall practitioners should at least take note before going on the defense. So let's look into it, you know what I mean? So it's back to school again, and the Ministry of Education is executing on the possibility of face-to-face learning. Some parents are concerned about their children's safety, like myself. So a lot is on the horizon, a lot to talk about, a lot to discuss. So welcome again, people. Welcome to the 11th episode of Vanguard from Yaad. You know, thanks for being here. Thanks for all the share. Thanks for all the likes. Thanks for all the subscribe. I'm so thankful. You know, I'm thankful for being here in 2022. You know, we have to give thanks. So much respect, love, and honor. You know, and to you, my viewers and subscribers, what are your New Year's resolution and aspiration? Please leave a comment and let us know. For me, I like to see more of our people take accountability and responsibility more seriously. I think that's where most of us are lacking and continue to cast the blame on the system and others for not committing to their purpose and mandate. However, we aren't accountable and responsible ourselves, and we use that opportunity to give help to the next person when they slip up. The stuff we say and do to each other will determine the kind of atmosphere we live in. So please, be mindful of others. Respect goes a far way. And I share a little incident that took place over the festive season, where I ran into the police after overtaking a coaster bus on an unbroken white line. You know, 7 a.m. in the morning, heading out into St. James, you know. overtake, and 2 other vehicles followed. So we got pulled over like a mile down the road, traffic police. So, while being pulled over, the first response was, to be on the defense, giving the officer attitude, and the other 2 offenders, chimed in, doing the same, and the officer snapped. He snapped because, you can tell that he wasn't having a great morning like, us, So he snapped and things got heated. I have to step in and calm down the situation and apologize to the officer for the offense, one, and for not understanding his accountability for pulling us over because we committed a traffic offense. So, I'm saying this to say that we have to be more accountable and more responsible for our action. He was the officer carrying out his duty. He did nothing wrong, because I was in a mood and probably the other person's in a mood. We felt that we could defend the wrong and, cause problem. And I know a lot of time situation like this tend to happen on the road a lot, whether it's on the police side or whether it's on the civilian side. But I'm just saying that we have to be more accountable and more responsible for our action, how we treat each other, how we talk to each other, because everyone's going through a tough time. So big up to the officer. If you want him name mention, I apologize to him. As a matter of fact, he gave us back our document, send us on our way, after the apology and thing, because we felt it and say, we are just human, we take it. But respect, there was respect from the get-go. So much respect. I'm just saying that, accountability and responsibility are 2 things that I think Jamaicans we can improve upon. We walk on too much of that aura there where we rub people wrong. Sometimes we have to be very, very mindful of when we're traversing, through the streets and stuff like that. So give thanks. We all want the same thing, and that is a better society. And we can achieve that when we look ourselves in the mirror and take responsibility for our own action, our own attitude, our own emotion before we go out in the mornings and stuff like that. I think that can create a better atmosphere and ultimately curb some of our long-term issues. Right? It's a new year. A lot is happening. I just want to implore that we, be mindful and be caring in our approach with each other. And, when we're going about our daily duties and stuff like that, It's episode 11, and I promise you, my interviews kickstart next week, I'm not going to tell you who we have on yet. Yes, so I'll be having guests next week and beyond. And I just want to use this episode as an opportunity to just say thank you. I'm very grateful, and I just want to carry on the journey and see where it takes me, and uplift the people, give some positive advice, share as much as we can with my peeps and information that you didn't know, give you some insight and perspective on what's happening. I'm still staying on top of things, and hopefully I can use this community to showcase what we have learned so far. So thanks for joining me. See you next week.